Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. We're going to cover the earnings of two of my favorite stocks, Fubo TV and CleanSpark, because I love clean energy. Now, Fubo is on my radar because, of course, my boy Jeremy LaFufu, Jeremy LaFraud, Jeremy LaRiri loves Fubo. It's his daddy. It's the future, bro. It's a company that allows you to watch sports ball for a monthly subscription fee that I think is outrageous. I think it's like, $99 a month. It's obnoxious. Anyway, let's see what happened to Fubo. So, first of all, the stock is down 0.54% today, and it's up 0.54% in the aftermarket. So, not much of a change. Over the past 5 months, the stock is down 1.87%. Over the past month, it's up about 1%. Year to date, it's up 192%. But if you go out 5 years, you see that the rally was kind of a clown rally, okay? Of course, Jeremy wants you to focus down here because, wow, 192%. All right. So, Fubo TV, the leading sports-first live TV streaming platform, announces results. In the second quarter, Fubo's global streaming business exceeded subscriber and revenue guidance. Fubo delivered North American revenue of $371 million, down 3% year over year, and 1.35 million subscribers, down 6.5%. Wow. In the rest of the world, Fubo delivered 8.7 million, so a teeny tiny weak percentage of their total revenue, up 4.7%, and paid subscribers down 12%. So they're losing subscribers and their revenue is dropping. Net loss from continuing operations was $8 million, leading to an EPS of -2 cents. This compares favorably to a net loss from continuing operations of $25.8 million. Okay, so they've narrowed their losses, but their revenue is contracting and their subscribers are contracting. Have they ever turned a profit? And I'm not counting accounting adjustments, one-off things. Let's see if they've ever turned a profit. All right, where's operating income? There we go. This company has never turned a freaking profit. I mean, they're close, but now that they're almost about to turn a profit, they're not even growing revenue or subscribers. That's pretty freaking bad. I mean, you look at their revenue, it was exploding. You could see the growth over the last 5 years, and now it's like totally petered out. Do they even have positive cash flow? No. They had 2 quarters of positive cash flow from operations, but every single freaking quarter they burned cash. That's a very scary operation, okay? Sometimes it's okay to have low free cash flow or negative free cash flow if you're making investments. But if you're not even generating positive operating cash flow, your business is fundamentally not producing profits either on the accrual basis or the cash basis. That's not good. At least some companies that have stock-based compensation, at least they have positive cash flow. Fubo has neither. Flat revenue, bro. It's the future. Oh, but I like sports ball. In the second quarter, adjusted EBITDA was $20 million. Okay, so you add back a ton of expenses. A $31 million improvement. Net cash used in operating activities was -$34 million. They burned $34 million in cash. And free cash flow was -$37 million. So they spent about, $2 or $3 million in capital expenditures. They ended the quarter with $287 million in cash. I mean, they've got plenty of cash. They're not going anywhere for a while, unfortunately. But awful results. I mean, you would expect a company that is burning cash and unprofitable, at least they should be growing, right? Like they should be maybe focusing on growing revenues. That's not working either. The second quarter marked a pivotal milestone in Fubo's business. Our continued focus on delivering choice and flexibility to consumers positions us well to capitalize on emerging opportunity. You're sucking. You're sucking. And he said top line outperformance. Top line outperformance with revenue contraction. So stupid. God, let's go look at their financial statements. Okay, they have all these stupid reconciliation. Give me the freaking financial statements. Are they even freaking on here? No. I don't even have to look at them. They're free. This is an awful quarter. Look at that share increase. So year over year, their share count has increased by roughly 10%. Negative cash flow, negative revenue growth, unprofitable, surviving off a share issuance. What a freaking joke. This company should freaking go bankrupt. I mean, it's going to be a while. They've got a lot of cash. I mean, that they can last for years, unfortunately, because you clowns keep giving them stock. And they were actually smart. I bet you they issued stock in the last year. Let's see. Issuance of common stock. Okay, the last issuance was June 30th, 2024. That was probably right when their freaking stock ran up. Morons. Good job buying it. So Fubo is still a freaking turd. I don't see the appeal. I mean, this is like a super speculative stock. This is like a stock that you put $5 into. All right, next. Let's move on to CleanSpark. Let's see. What did CleanSpark do today? We're still sharing. Okay, CleanSpark is down 6%. Wonderful. This was the most successful quarter in CleanSpark's history, and it reflects the strength of our strategy. We achieved a record basic EPS of 9. Oh, they actually made a profit with $90 million in revenue. We also grew our Bitcoin treasury to $1 billion. A Bitcoin. Get out of here. Get out of here. Is that why they turned a profit? Because they bought Bitcoin? America's Bitcoin miner. What a freaking piece of garbage trash. Quarterly revenues were $200 million, an increase of 90% year over year. Net income was $257 million. I wonder why. Maybe it was the Bitcoin going up. They got $34 million of cash, $1 billion in Bitcoin. Mining assets of almost $1 billion in total assets of $3 billion. Let's see. Do they have convertible stock? Long-term debt, $643 million. What a freaking joke. What a freaking joke. Okay. Let's look at their financial statements. Okay, so basically all of their short-term assets are Bitcoin. Receivable from Bitcoin collateral. What? What are they doing? Oh my God. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my freaking life. Loans payable. Oh, look at that. Their long-term debt went from 7 million all the way to 643 million. They're just borrowing money to buy Bitcoin. Wow, how original. Let's see. Okay, so their gain on the adjustment of Bitcoin was 268 million. They would have been unprofitable if it wasn't for swings in Bitcoin. Wow. $268 million profit recorded because of Bitcoin fluctuations. Their Bitcoin mining revenue was 198 million. And then they spent 90 million producing that. And their depreciation was almost 100 million. It's all fake. It's all bullshit earnings. Excuse my language. Man, they issued some stock. So they almost increased their stock by 50%. Look at that. In June 30th of 2025, they had 325 million shares outstanding. A year ago, they had 228 million. Who buys this freaking BS nonsense? Didn't this used to be like some kind of like EV adjacent company. Was this ever an EV? I thought this was something else. I didn't even realize this was a Bitcoin clown company. Okay, so that's Fubo's earnings. Fubo's hot freaking trash, not even growing revenues anymore. CleanSpark is literally a Bitcoin freaking joke, clown show. All right, let's do some comments. Hurry up. So late. Man, okay, we're light on the viewers tonight. How unfortunate. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. We got one more video, and then my butt is going to bed. Just tell me if I should buy it now. You should go all in, bro. All in 100%. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe. We're going to cover one more video, and then I'm going to bed. Cheers.